He married my sister, now we're living together.
We are roommates in law. Went low.
Yeah, I stayed high. I knew you were going to go low, so I was like...
Did not, dude. I beat you in paper, rock, scissors every single time. You don't know
call
what my next
paper,
move
rock,
is.
scissor?
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, it's paper, rock, scissors.
That's
Tom.
crazy. And right away, we have a fun little fan participation.
Tom.
Send us a note.
Paper, rock, scissors.
It's rock, paper, scissors. Also, it's scissors, plural.
I mean, sure. I'll give you that one.
Okay, good.
I'm not mad at that.
I'm slowly chipping away.
They are called scissors. I'll give you that one.
So inherently, I don't know if you've thought critically about this ever. If you've never even picked up on the fact that it's scissors, plural, I don't know that you've really thought about rock, paper. So when you line up with someone, if you were saying, okay, one of us has to go pick up the food downstairs,
You go paper, rock, scissors, shoot.
No. Oh my God, dude.
That's how the game is played.
I guarantee.
Unanimously. I've never done paper rock and had somebody go, whoa, what are you doing? Paper.
Have you? Okay, question. Have you?
No, never. I'm a tournament paper rock scissors, Tom.
I know you spent.
I travel and do tournaments.
Yeah, I know you took
pickleball.
a gap year to do it, and how'd that work out?
In Nebraska, it's not even like a cool gap year.
No, it was between Omaha and Lincoln the whole time. Wait, what? Have you ever heard rock paper scissors though?
Sure, it's just incorrect.
See, yeah, I've never even heard the other one.
Yeah, but you kind of stay in like a little insular world. Like I'm more of a I'm a citoyen du monde. I'm a citizen of the world, Tom.
Okay,
this is what I am. That is
true. Yeah, you did spend that gap year in Nebraska. Oh man, well I would love to hear from people on if it's rock paper or paper rock, and
paper rock scissors shoot.
Well, the problem is we only have like one listener in Louisiana, so they're going to be on your side.
No, I think this is I think maybe you're in a weird little Midwest thing.
Okay, actually, I mean we got some weird stuff. What do you call the game that's like duck
goofs?
No, god damn it. You call it duck goose probably, right?
Sure.
Yeah, we call it in Minnesota for some reason it's called duck gray duck.
That's not true.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, Tom, then what are we even talking about here?
I never thought about it when I was a kid. I mean, obviously I never thought about it. I didn't ever hear it the other way. And then like at some college orientation thing that I had to run, we were playing it and I kept saying gray duck and everyone was like, what is that?
What? How long did it take before somebody finally broke? And they were like, "What? Why are you saying that?"
It was pretty quick.
That is a little jarring.
Well, because it kind of sounds like I forgot what the game was called and just came up with, like, I don't know, it's a different kind of duck.
Different duck.
Gray duck.
Also a duck, but it just looks a little different. Duck, mallard. You're like, stop this.
Yeah, I don't really get it. But hey, Tim, we're not even roommates.
Shit, not even brothers-in-law. This is like, sorry, but we are good friends.
We are good friends, yeah.
This is like when a movie it like goes like longer than you would expect, and then it's like boom, the title card, and you're like, oh shit, that's kind of what we just did there.
I kind of love when a movie does that,
because then you're like, oh fuck, dude, this is like
now we're in it.
Now we're kind of in the zone.
Yeah,
they gave you that fun little taste.
Yeah, Mission Impossible does that big time.
Boy, they really got it figured out over there at the Mission Impossible Studios.
The 40-second one?
No, but I watched like 4 of them the other day.
Okay, well, so you saw it.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's literally 7 of the same movies.
Well, wait, was like the world on the brink of destruction?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And did they thwart that?
Yeah, it did seem impossible at one point, though. Also, there was a super hot chick that had to die.
Oh no! But don't worry, there were enough hot secret agents to
another one filled right afterwards. I mean, it's hilarious that now Tom Cruise makes them, like he funds the movies. He's the executive producer on them, and
I know that.
Yeah, I think just like the later ones. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. I know he's a producer. I think he's the executive producer.
I mean, so like he's putting up 110 mil.
I'm sure it's still backed by a studio, but I think he's getting the producer credit.
Yeah, good for Tom. Good to see him get a break, dude.
I know, finally.
That's the guy's been putting in the work.
he just constantly he's like, so this one I am gonna need to sleep with a much younger, hotter woman again.
They're like, how about this age appropriate woman? He's like, you out of your mind?
Get the hell out of my office.
Get her out of shoot her in the back of the office. Don't you ever bring any woman over 40 in my office again. Meanwhile, he's 74.
Look at me. Yeah, he's like, look at me, I'm 32. Everyone's like, all right, Tom.
He technically is, though, because his body is just full of like younger people's organs.
Oh yeah, the Scientology shit, it runs deep with him.
They cut out a couple of kids' hearts and they got him on deck. That guy's kind of almost bionic at this point. And he's always like, hey, I have to do, like, we do have to blow up the Eiffel Tower in this one, but it has to, like, actually have to do it.
And I have to be on it.
I have to be jumping off of it when it happens. He's, you got to respect the man does his own stunts, Tom.
I really love that. Also, it's actually, it adds to watching the movie.
It does when you know it's real.
Yeah. I will say I was bummed that a bunch of the stunts from the latest Mission Impossible got leaked on like TikTok and stuff.
Wait, when he was like Hank.
Your cord's being fucked.
Can you hear me saying fuck?
I couldn't. Now I can.
Okay. Well,
I could kind of tell though.
I was kind of like whisper screaming it. That's always fun.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. So what was the big
jump
one
off the motorcycle jump? You didn't see that one?
Oh yeah. I always love the compilations of him running really fast.
Yeah, dude, he's such a like a cartoon character run.
My boy is hauling ass. Dude.
I know. What do you think it looks like when he goes and picks up his mail? Do you think he's just like a full sprint to the end of the driveway?
240 to the end of the driveway.
And he gets there and just kicks down the mailbox. It just kind of
rips
busts
it
open.
wide open.
Yeah.
But he also kind of knows when his neighbors leave for work, so he makes sure they're like all kind of out there to see how fast he is.
Yeah, he like turns on a light on his porch, and that's how they know.
Everybody's like, "Babe, you're gonna miss it."
Everyone takes their phone out. Oh, that'd be fun.
That's a fast man. But he's like 5'2". He's like actually he's got to be slow, right?
Yeah, he's not 5'2" though. I think he's like 5'7", isn't he?
Oh, might as well be 5'2" then. Sure.
Yeah, that's true. You short idiots out there.
Yeah, just absolutely dunked on Tom.
Me and Tim are both 6 feet.
We're both super tall. Have I told you my trick on how to get people to say you're taller than you are?
No, I'm trying to figure it out before you tell me.
No, it's a great trick. So I always, when people ask me how tall I am, I'm like, I don't know, probably 5'8". They're like, oh no, you got to be at least 6'1".
Wow, that's huge.
Yeah, totally.
Remember when somebody thought you were 5'6"?
Yeah.
Nick Cartwright.
Nick Cartwright was like, yeah, I mean, what are you, like 5'6", 5'7"? I was like, what? That means you're 4 feet tall. What are you talking about? That was the weird, and he like wasn't doing a bit.
No, it was awesome. It was kind of beautiful.
I was like when I got called something that rhymes with small harp mar.
Oh, yes, that's tough.
Well, I guess we can't even tell that story. Join the Patreon for that story.
Yes, that's patreon.com/love and life.
/free hot dog.
Free hot dogs. Yes.
Make sure you get that. We
haven't given out free hot dogs in a long time. The problem is, folks, we lost our hot dog supplier. We used to get them for free from this Vienna beef place in Chicago, but they got mad because me and Tim left, and the economy in Chicago has been off for a year since we left.
Well, wait, tell how the guy actually found out, because we tried to keep it going for like 4 or 5 months. And we kind of were drilling it for a minute.
Because we were getting the hot dogs shipped to a friend's house in Chicago, and then they would send them to us in boxes that had like Nikes in them and stuff.
Yep.
Like the way you smuggle stuff into jail. They would just like mail them to us. I'd open it up, take out the hot dogs, and then I'd ship them out to our Patreon members. And then the guy, he bamboozled us because he followed the delivery one day. Yep. And now instead of Timmy and Tom coming out to pay, it was diabolical.
He never seemed suspicious. He didn't seem like he was onto us one time. Everything was just going.
Yeah.
I don't know how we found out either. I think, there was that one time, like we were on the phone with him. We were on speakerphone. and we were in your apartment in LA, and then
Yeah.
somebody just yelled, "Isn't it great that we're currently in Los Angeles in the background?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "Wait, where are you guys?" And we were like, "Irving Park."
I was like, Irving Park, we're at improv practice. So that's why we were just asking for a suggestion of a location.
Of any location, not where we currently are.
And then the next call we were on with him, Tim was actively getting mugged by a homeless man in New York, and that was
also
hard.
that was the second giveaway. The first giveaway is I answer the phone. "Hello, this is Tim. I live in New York now."
I live in New York now. What can I do for you, person who's below me?
Bleecker Street Studios. How can I help you?
Well,
I mean, just a masterclass in improv, Tom. I mean, just incredible work from the boys over here at Roommate in Law.
Oh man. Well, what's been going on, dude?
Oh, what do we got? Boy, Lizzie and I hit a little dumpling day in Chinatown. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I love some dumplings. I actually really do. I was kind of saying that sarcastically. Dumplings sound amazing.
Dumplings,
dude. I thought you were on an international trip when you posted that one picture.
Yeah, I was in China. That Chinatown is China.
Chinatown is kind of wild. I haven't been there in a long time.
Like I was ordering stuff and like they were kind of like laughing at me, I guess, because the order was so basic. I was like, "This rules."
Yeah, it's like
that's what I'm talking about.
I mean, New York really does rule. You kind of don't need to leave. You can go experience anything.
Yeah, I'm sitting here getting snickered at, and I'm like, "Yeah, I don't even need to go to China."
No. I can feel like a dumb American right here.
Yeah. I mean, we took the train just to go to China. It was great.
You should have dug a hole.
That probably would have been a little quicker. There we go. There we go, Tom.
Sorry.
That's where when we need the buzzer. Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah.
What's that? Like on Interstellar when he tells, "Oh, you haven't seen Interstellar?"
Yeah.
Oh, you haven't?
Yeah.
Well, what's the robot's name again?
No idea.
Oh, well, it's like when he tells the robot to like turn his like humor settings down because he's like really hacking it up.
Wait, is Interstellar with McConaughey?
Better believe it, dude.
Oh yeah, then I have seen. Yeah, I saw that in the theaters.
Oh damn!
I believe it made me cry a lot.
Oh, brother.
Okay, good.
You better believe it made you cry a lot.
Yeah. When he's looking through the bookshelf or whatever.
Tom.
Woo.
The man. We sing McConaughey's praises on here fairly often. The man can act.
Yeah. He can also beat the shit out of a bartender for no reason.
Dude, green light.
Green light. And then my dad talked to me for the first time in my life.
Yeah, but that was right after I was in a remote village in Africa and I beat the shit out of their biggest warrior and he ran away crying and they all lifted me up, chanting my name. I didn't make any of this up. This is true.
And that's when I knew I was ready for my next role in a rom-com.
Green light. Dude, I mean, I've talked to people that like, they're like, wasn't that biography? I guess that's an autobiography. Is it even an autobiography?
It's I don't know. It's fictional, but it is an autobiography.
It is a fictional autobiography. But I've talked to people that like they believe that those are true, and I'm like, oh, well, it's okay. You don't.
What? You know what's crazy is the first time I listened to it by myself, I was kind of like, this is good. And I just I wasn't like thinking critically about it.
Right.
And then I listened to it with you on our drive across the country. And the second you're like, you're like having conversations about it, you're like, oh, this is insane.
Like, oh, these are lies he's telling. And then the very first thing he says is like, my mom told me it's okay to plagiarize.
Yeah.
Here's some stories.
But completely presented as, and that helped me. And that was a huge lesson that I learned.
That's a lesson that I learned. It's okay to rob and steal. Green light. The weirdest book of all time.
If he was doing comedy, he'd be like, that's when I discovered Dave Attell's last album. And it crushed as soon as I did it on stage. Green light.
Hey, they're like, dude, that's obviously my joke. I know you saw me do it. And he's like, no. It's my joke now.
I believe that it's mine. That was the lesson. It was if you believe it's yours.
If you believe it's yours, it's yours. A crazy lesson
to
teach a child. An insane thing to teach a child.
I mean, I can't wait. I'm going to Target after this. I'm going to pick up a pair of shoes. I'm going to say, these right here, I believe these are mine.
These are mine. Boy, you getting your shoes from Target now?
Yeah, I don't know why. That was I was like, maybe Tim will let that one go. Nope. I couldn't think of anything to buy at Target, and it's the only store near me.
So obviously, a new pair of shoes for Tom.
I don't even know if Target really has shoes.
Oh, I bet they do.
Oh God!
Target.
I've
shoes.
bought
I love that you're gonna steal from. That's where you're like, I gotta steal some. Off to Target.
Oh God! I'm gonna steal these $28 pairs of shoes. I have bought 2 pairs of Walmart shoes in my life.
Yeah, but what was it for? Were you like doing some sort of?
I don't know.
Like
one of them was when I worked in a restaurant, and I was
about to say, yeah, you always have to buy them for those kinds of.
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna. What are you gonna do?
One of them was in college. It was just like a pair of sneaks.
No, for like a costume.
No, just a pair of sneaks to have.
I'm having a tough time believing.
Well,
they're
they're like
Tom
$18.
Shaneen went to Walmart and was like, "Yeah, let me pick up these fresh ass shoes."
Well, in college, you have at any time. I don't know if my bank account was ever over $350 in college.
Sure, yeah, mine still isn't. It's fine.
I'm not buying shoes at Target. Look at me. Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I gotta wait. So I can't actually. I can't meet you guys for drinks. I gotta wait for my next paycheck. Bought some sick shoes recently, and got $8 in my bank account right now. Shoes look sick as hell.
Check out the kicks. Those soles are
check them out. Totally worth it.
Dude, I just speaking of bank accounts, got a check. It was very small, but got a check in the mail from a gig that I thought I already got paid for.
I mean, this is huge.
That was an amazing little treat. I'm like, I don't even know what this is from.
What that is free money.
Yeah, it is.
Because it never existed in your mind. If you were waiting for the check, that's not free.
Dude, this cord is killing me.
I mean, what? God.
Will you unplug it and plug it back in? Yes, Tim right now is currently doing the old Xbox or not Xbox. Nintendo control or Nintendo cartridge strategy where you just blowing it really hard.
Bingo.
It sounds good.
Okay. Maybe I'm touching the cord too much.
Probably.
Maybe I'm gonna go all shaft. No.
Yeah, go. I hate when people hold the mic like this on stage, though.
But it's also this is better than this though.
Oh, dude, this like what? Like you're emceeing a rap battle?
That infuriates me. I'm like, oh, whatever.
What about this?
And then that one is also infuriating.
This is unforgivable.
That I hate very much.
I'm right here. This is where I live.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's comfy.
It's on the court a little bit, but it's
that's comfy cozy.
Yeah, I can't go up here. I just feel like here I need to hold it.
And you're like,
this is great. This is great for our audio listeners.
Right. Just imagine we're holding the microphones in funny and different ways.
Like several different ways. I bet you guys didn't even realize there were several ways.
Go ahead and pause it here and just kind of let your imagination run wild with us holding microphones differently.
Green light.
Green light. Tom, where you been? What are you doing?
I got back from Montreal. I haven't done anything since because I've just been kind of, waiting for all the calls to come in.
Keep checking your phone. You're like, is this thing on?
I don't know. I feel like I met a lot of important people last week. None of them want to hang out. They wanted to hang out last week.
I think it's Verizon's. I think Verizon's fucking up.
I'm on AT&T and I'm like, it's fucking Verizon.
Verizon's being weird again. It's like what's that Kevin Hart joke where he's like, yeah, I got to just move some money around. That's what I'd love to do it. I just got to move some of my funds around in my bank first. Verizon. It's not my fault. But you've just been hitting the relax button. I feel like probably a lot of stress heading up. You did the thing. You come home. Maybe hit the relax button for a few days.
Yeah, I mean, I got a 5 a.m. flight to Nashville for a wedding tomorrow. So and it's going to be a ripper of a wedding. So I've had a couple easy days here. Also, I didn't realize like the JFL thing was a mental block that I've never experienced before. Like,
as far as creatively,
write could not. I like kind of couldn't like work on anything. It was just sitting in my head.
There's no way that's not normal though, right?
Yeah, I assume.
There's just no way.
Yeah. I don't know.
If you were like, oh, sick, Montreal, yeah, let me crank out some absolute fire new.
Yeah.
Be like, wow, this is a
yeah, that would be insane. Yeah, so it's been a nice feeling afterwards. I had a couple thoughts about it. No, still haven't written any new, but I think I could now.
Okay. Yeah. The potential is there now.
I feel the brain opening back up, but no, I haven't done anything with it yet. Final thoughts, because I talked about it too much on the last pod. Final thoughts on Montreal. Well, I have to share the beautiful industry moment that I had. I already told you about it, but I mean, this is just, I didn't say it on the pod, right? The manager thing?
This was a phone call.
Okay, beautiful.
A beautiful glimpse into what these people are.
This sums up, like, this is kind of all you need to know about the industry and whatever. It's like, yeah, they serve a purpose, but they are all salespeople. They're all rats. I mean, they're rats the same way we're rats. They're all just looking for a little cheese.
Here's the thing. Everybody's kind of a fucking rat. You have to be a rat.
Yeah.
Our whole economy is based on cheese.
I mean, even if you work for a non-profit, you're a rat trying to get cheese from rich people.
Yeah, you're still a rat pig. You're at the fucking galas. Oh, very funny. Write me a check.
Guess what?
Bitch.
The story wasn't funny, I bet.
Yeah. Hey, not that good.
We should start a rat service, like a rat. What's the word I'm looking for? Exterminator. But for rat
people.
For people. So we pop up when you're being a rat. The story wasn't funny. Stop fake laughing.
Oh, okay. I thought you were kind of like when then we murder them. I was like, oh, nice. Because you're like a rat exterminator. I was like, oh,
yeah,
we're hitmen now.
We trap
for annoying people.
We trap them in a big cage and then we just let them slowly die. No, I meant like more just like socially.
Oh, so they're like, look, there's going to be 3 or 4 blatant rats at this party.
Yeah,
we need you
to scope them out.
Scope them out. If they're starting to look for cheese, take them to the buffet.
If you hear anything along the lines of like, oh man, I saw you were working on that. That's funny.
Change the subject.
Yep.
Change the subject.
That's
Boom.
funny.
Hey, I got these shoes from Target. Who likes them?
I like it. But yeah, so everyone's a rat.
The pig? Yeah, give me a real pig moment though.
So this was pig behavior. Because rat and pig are different. This was pig. Me and our good friend Jeffrey Asmus, again, can't say enough how fun it was to do this and see him there too. Like
Jeffrey
doing
Asmus.
the big shows. It was cool seeing other people. James Webb too, the original producer of this podcast.
Right.
It was cool. Like people are going up to him asking for advice on like shooting specials. These are people like from major entertainment companies. And he's sitting there at the after party in like a skin tight tank top. Dude, he looks like a crazy person.
The boy is absolutely yoked too.
I know. And I go, dude, what are you wearing? And he's like, that's all I brought.
Like, yo, did he have shorts on and big white shoes?
Yep. Cargo shorts, tight black tank top, guns are out. And people like from Netflix are like coming up and buying him drinks. I mean, it was like very cool.
What on earth? That rules.
It was cool to see the squad rise. But anyways, me and Asmus are talking, and somebody from his somebody from a management company comes up and is talking to him, and kind of ignoring me. Like, and by kind of I mean fully. Like, might as well have put a wall up in between us.
The franjola. That's what we call a franjola.
Yes, the franjola effect. It's when you think someone in the green room doesn't matter and you just fully pretend they don't exist.
You don't even bother looking in their direction until 20 minutes in with one decent riff.
Well, when they get a decent riff in there, all of a sudden it's like, oh, Jesus, have you been here the whole time?
The fuck did you come from? I was like, oh, I've just been over here getting my feelings here.
Been over here absolutely seething.
Oh my God. That was insane anger. Anyway,
so I'm doing that. I'm in that exact position. I'm just sitting there like kind of like, yeah, all right, whatever. And then he opens, he's like, yeah, dude, my flight got delayed, so I missed both the New Face showcases. And then they keep talking, whatever. About 5 minutes later, Jeff's like, by the way, this is Tommy. Tommy just did New Faces. And he goes, oh, yeah. Great set, man.
Great set. Fantastic stuff.
I mean, it was so, and I just was kind of like, thank you.
That'd be so funny if he like just guessed some of like the hackiest premise. He's like, I loved your stuff about, like your Tinder, your dating stuff was really strong.
Are you saying I had hacky stuff in there? Is that what you're...
No. I'm saying just like guessing at like the biggest. He's like, oh yeah, you're
because guess what? I had a Tinder joke in there.
Your dating stuff is really good. No.
I'm like, that would hurt.
Well, your face kind of changed, and I was like, wait, what the fuck did I just say? No, the Tinder joke is heat. I'm gonna just stop this.
Yeah, this is going well. Well, now here,
I feel like we
got a pig right here.
Oh god. Okay, we can edit that part out.
No, it would have been amazing if he guessed at it, but he didn't. He didn't even try. He truly tried to. He just believed that I was an idiot. I think.
I think it's so ingrained. I mean, We've both met a million comics that weren't in the room, and they're like, "Hey, great set in there, dude."
Yeah, I mean, Asmus had it happen to him where someone said, "I loved the special" before it came out
in the gym, of all places.
Oh, that's so embarrassing! You take time out of your gym time to interrupt someone working out to absolutely miss on a compliment.
Like, oh shit, there's Jeff. I gotta go. I'm gonna go tell him a lie.
Yeah, take your headphones out.
Hey, here's a lie.
Also, why are you working out in jeans?
I wonder what Jeff's workout routine looks like. You think he's hitting the protein powder before
all I
or
know
after?
Is when we were on the road together, he wouldn't go to the gym at the same time as me.
Wow.
He's like, I don't want you to see me in there. So it's got to be not impressive.
Yeah, oh my god. He kind of just needs like personal trainer in his bedroom.
Yeah, in his life.
And then just get him yoked, and then he can go live out in the gym.
Boy,
Jeff.
Let's all get yoked.
Why not? I know a guy that can help us out. His name is James Webb.
Yeah, let's do that.
I mean, I saw the dude, and I was like, "Oh, you're like on. This is like you look like Schwarzenegger. He was huge."
Yeah, he's in really good shape. Also, I don't know. I think all it would take is like a severe change of lifestyle and discipline, and like maybe like money too. I could see doing it pretty easy if I was willing to change everything about my life. Yeah, same. So one of these days I'll get to it.
Man, I'm just chronically in the phase of like I'm fucking 15 pounds away from being in the best shape of my life. And it's like I don't do it because I'm like, oh yeah, it's just 15 pounds. I could do that in 3 months.
Well, dude,
so it's always like 3 months away, and I'm like, it'll be fine.
Yep.
That's a terrible mentality.
I'm kind of in the same, but I don't know. Do you do the same thing where like, so I'm at like 175. Would love to be 165. I feel like that's where I look best.
Yeah.
And I'll get down to like 171. 170 and I'm like, I'm cruising.
Yeah.
And then I stopped doing the things that I was doing.
Yep. Because you're like, oh no, I'm right in the pocket. Like it's just gonna keep going.
Yeah. It's mentally insane.
This is
behavior.
not good. These are not good ways.
It's like I can't recognize that the positive things I was doing were helping. I don't need to work out this week because I'm already losing weight.
Because I'm in the best shape of my life right now. So let me stop doing everything that got me here.
Yeah.
Insane behavior. I do the same fucking thing.
Yeah. You're not Jim Smith right now?
No, I'm Diet Smith. I'm trying to. It's always like a changing thing. I'm like, ooh, what if I didn't work out, but I didn't eat all this shit?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, no, but I want to eat this shit. Okay, so I'll get back to working. It's always.
Yeah.
This is just. I think maybe I just need to get used to this. Is who I am.
Maybe we should just learn to love our bodies for what they are.
Also known as giving up.
Yeah, Tim's really just kind of like
embracing himself,
really embracing his body image. Everyone's like, yeah, that's him over there?
Yeah.
Right there?
Oh, that's a guy full of self-love. He doesn't strike me as that kind of guy.
Yeah, that's his friend Tom right next to him. Bag of Cheetos spilling onto his lap. They love themselves.
Nah, they just fully accepted who they are. Good for them. It's a beautiful thing to see.
Honestly, chips have been the bane of my existence lately.
See,
I'm a chip whore.
My thing is like I'm not like a big snacker. I don't eat sweets. I don't do any of that. It's just like I'm a savory guy.
Yeah,
it's like I will just go to town on the wings. You know what I mean? But it's like that's the only meal I have that day. But it's just horrible.
and it's like 24 wings.
And it's like a lot.
Yeah. God, and ranch
wings,
dude. I would love some wings. It's like morning here, and I'm like, yeah, wings sound good.
Wings are always good. A nice wet buffalo wing with more blue cheese than you know what to do with.
I like a barbecue wing.
I'm a full buff.
Yeah, I know, but that makes my beehole.
I'm willing to pay the price. I pay the price. I pay dearly every time.
Oh man, I heard an incredible joke from Derek Stroop, who might have had the best set of JFL.
Stroop City, shout out.
He's a Denver comic, but it's basically I'm not gonna butcher the joke, but the premise is basically like lactose intolerant doesn't exist. Those are just the consequences for eating dairy.
Yeah,
and it's just a great take, and it is kind of true. Like, I'm like, I don't say I'm lactose intolerant, but if I have like a milkshake and a bunch of cheese, I'm not like in an awesome place the next day.
And it's like that's pretty common. Not like everyone knows. Everyone over a certain age knows. Like you're gonna pay for this.
Yeah, at 30, you're gonna eat a whole pizza. The next day. That's the Rory joke. Good luck. Good luck, dude.
Good luck with that.
Good luck, dude.
Good luck, dude. God, it is so true. You're eating it. You're just in the moment. You're having a great time. And right after you're done, you lean back. You're like, I just shouldn't have done that.
I think that's where the dad lean comes from. You know, the dad lean back?
Yeah. Yeah. He's just going, fuck.
Yeah, this is not good.
No. I had things to do tomorrow. This is not good.
I got to cancel that 9 a.m.
Yeah, I'm not hitting that tea time at all.
Oh, God.
Oh my!
All right,
that is true. But I paid you. Go ahead.
Oh, I had an incredible exit from JFL, by the way.
This I didn't hear about.
Yeah, put it on my Instagram story. But I was super. I've never checked out of a hotel on time. I think we're similar in that boat. I just sleep past. They're like, checkout's at 11. I'm like, I bet it's not. I bet you're not going to kick me out.
I wait until it's their third time coming to the door, and they're like, "Get the fuck out!" And I'm like, I guess I'll get it going.
Where I'm like 5 minutes, and it's like the fourth time I've said 5, but then they still open it. But I've got the latch so it only opens like 2 inches.
And you're like, now you're kind of like, man, you're gonna get in when I let you in now.
Yeah, look who's holding the keys.
Oopsies.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm in that boat. Where I'm severely late. I got a late checkout for 1 after I missed the 11 a.m. It was like 11:45, and I was like, "Can I check out at 1?" They're like, "Yes." It's now 3 p.m. They're like, "Please leave. Your room is booked, and check-in is at 3." So they're like,
"So that I've never done 2 hours."
This was egregious.
That's kind of.
We were.
You might be crawling on over to 0 of the week. Tom.
I think I was, and I think we will assign the 0 to old Tommy
B.
You
get 25 minutes, Tom.
Yeah, this was
2 hours.
Here's what happened. The last night of JFL is like that Friday night is a huge party that starts at midnight and goes till 5 a.m. Open bar.
Brutal.
So we were out till the sun came up, and then I was the most hungover I've been in a year and had to fly out, but my flight's not till 6 p.m. So I'm kind of like, whatever. I woke up and I really did have plans to get out by 1. And then
but you're in no man's land.
And I went and got some food, and I came back, laid on the bed, woke up at like 2:30. So now I'm like panicking. Woke up to them banging on the door again. I'm packing all my shit up. Left my AirPods in the hotel room.
No,
they shipped them to me. It's a nice place, but they called me on the room, and they were like, "Your room is booked." And I was like, "Okay, I'm sorry, I'm getting out of here." And now I leave for a second. I forgot something. I run back in. I don't have the door latched anymore. And I'm like, I have to shower before getting on this flight. So I'm showering. And now I'm in a towel and I'm drinking coffee from the hotel thing. I got a can of Pringles on the bed. And
are you full mid hotel panic where you're like you're in like a an area that's like 8x5, but you're like running to each different location?
And like not somehow I'm moving things around and somehow not making progress on packing.
Yeah.
Like I just had so much shit. I was in the hotel for 4 days. Yeah. And I don't know. When I get to a hotel, I just my shit goes everywhere.
Everywhere. I don't even attempt.
We did a couple pods, so I've got like the podcast stuff set up. I'm like throwing everything in my thing. My door just opens. I'm in a towel eating Pringles. And it's a dude and his girlfriend or wife or something.
Oh my God, it's they
had checked in and they gave him my room.
Oh, dude. Now that, my friend, is diabolical.
Dude, it was so brutal because he was like, no, oh, Jesus. And I was like,
someone's in here.
Someone's in here.
Someone's in here.
I freaked out and just kind of yelled at the guy. I was like, oh, I'll be out in, because I thought it was housekeeping.
Oh, right.
And I was like, oh, I'll be out in, oh my God. And he was like, oh, shit. And then they just kind of stood and looked at me. And I was like, wrong room. Knowing fully in my head, I'm like, this is probably the right room.
You're like, I clearly just checked in. How'd you get the key to this room?
And so then I quick get my shit together and I walk down, and this is where zero of the week kind of nail in the coffin. It's like 3:20, and I walk down, and the lobby is bananas because there's like another conference or festival starting.
Oh fuck!
And they are in the people who just tried to get into my room. They're in about a 40-person line at the front desk.
Tom.
Yeah.
I mean, you're lucky they didn't have some fucking security guard just kick the door down and throw you out of the window.
I mean, I would have accepted an air marshal blowing my head right off.
Mean, a brute's look from our friend Thomas Brennan.
Yeah,
hey!
I mean, I ruined these people. Thank you for getting it right. That was the first time ever. That was a momentous occasion. Ding, ding, ding. Free hot dogs for everyone.
Free hot diggities.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because you're like fucking up. I think, you know what? We don't have to harp on it. I think you know what you've done.
I think I'm a zero of the week.
And I think you feel bad about it. And I think maybe we all learned a little something here today, Tom.
Yeah, and that is keep the door latched on your hotel room.
No, Tom. It's you get 20 or 25 after the second checkout time.
Not 2.5? No good?
You went 2.5 after the 1.
Yeah, after the 2. I got 2 hours after the checkout and then an extra 2.5.
Tom.
I ran the light severely. I got a little cocky.
That's an insane light run. And the fact that they're still mailing you your AirPods, they truly were the bigger people here. But they were probably like, I'm sorry, this is just going to be awkward for these two, but that's the only way this motherfucker's leave it.
That might have been it. The front desk was like, I've called this guy 7 times.
Yeah, they're like, send him in. Who cares?
Yeah, send in a nice, young, innocent couple.
God, you could have been doing anything. We've been on the other side.
I was 3 seconds from being fully naked.
Yeah.
I was in a
and it would have been amazing if you were like hotel naked. Like it's like there's nothing really to grab real quick.
No, you're walking around like, naked.
I don't know where to fuck. Hello.
I took a cold shower. That's why.
Very, very hungover. Well, Lizzie and I have been on the other side of that. So like when you were saying that people just kind of stood there for a second, we did the exact same thing because you walk in and you're kind of like, you're just expecting empty room.
Yeah.
Folded beds, towels. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then there's just like a standing and you're like, it's like, oh, is this the cleaning person? Is this the wrong room? What the fuck? What is happening right now?
Well, the first thought is kind of because it's happened to me once. And my first thought was like, oh, wrong room. But then I'm like, no, but I have a key. That worked.
yeah. So you sit there like thinking to yourself for 30 seconds while somebody's just standing there terrified. Before you finally put it together, like, I got to get out of here. This is no good.
This guy's fault.
This is
usually it's the front desk's fault. Either this one was on me. I mean, they still shouldn't have given them the key. But
I mean, what time would you have left, Tom?
well, the housekeepers should have just come in. Actually, that wouldn't have worked.
No, because you'd have hit them with the not yet.
Yeah,
because they can't be like, hey, get the fuck out of here, dude. Like they have to just be like, okay,
yeah,
great. And they said we're going.
We're sending in civilians.
Yeah, dude, that's the nuclear button. They were like, all right, well, we're just gonna ruin a couple of guests' experience just to get this guy out of here.
We got a couple casualties we're willing to sacrifice here.
That is sad. They saw him walking off, and they're like, we have no idea what they're walking into.
You sweet, bless you, sweet souls. It's just like as they turn away from the front desk, the lady like says a Hail Mary, and they're like, what was that?
Quick moment of silence for the people going up to 14B.
She's like, good luck. God bless you.
Oh my God. Yeah,
they turn around, everyone at the front desk is just full salute.
Like, what do you have to pull them down real quick? Nothing. Everything's normal.
Nothing. Good luck. Enjoy your stay.
On up. I wonder if they do it like Ocean's 11, where like they know they're like kind of fucking up these people's day, but then they're gonna like comp them on the other end. You know what I mean? Oh
yeah, they actually then they come back down and they upgrade them to a king suite or something.
Mm-hmm. Maybe something like that.
They used them as little
pawns.
Yes, pawns. I almost said incels. What was the word I was looking for? Sleeper cells.
Sleeper cells, yes. But look at those virgins heading on up. They're so mad they can't get laid. Yeah, but it's a classic, what we in the biz refer to as two birds, one stone, Tom. That's one stone.
Yeah.
They got you out. They made those people happy. Bippity boppity. That's not bad.
Yeah, as long as they did upgrade them, because the people were not happy when I walked past them in the line, and I kept my head down.
Oh, they had to get back in line.
That's what I'm saying. They were standing in a 40-person line.
Oh, no. You walked to the front.
Yeah, they probably should have.
Yeah, you go, hey, remember me from 10 minutes ago?
Though.
There's a fucking person in my room.
There's a naked asshole in my room.
Seems like he has a decent 10, but I couldn't tell.
6. I bet he did 6 twice this week.
I bet he turned in 2 6-minute heaters this week. That's how hungover. It's either that or you bombed horrifically with how hungover you were.
Yeah, it was celebratory.
Yeah, celebratory or what
lately I've had
another gentleman was doing. That's a great rule. Should have been implemented long ago.
Did not follow it on Friday.
Boy, isn't that always how it goes?
But like, some of these people, yeah, that is how it goes. You just choose.
Hey man, you want a shot? No. Oh, come on. All right.
It's you know what it is though? It's the rat in me is like there was a lot of really important people there.
Yeah.
And
that's not rat behavior.
You don't really know who it is though. So like and then some of the people you end up drinking and taking shots with, then you're like, wait, so how are you? And they're like, oh, I'm just like a friend of that guy. He just snuck me in, and I'm like, damn it.
You know the guy over there? He had the worst set on both shows. It's my boy. It's not the fucking guy I'm with. And you're like, oh, I just wasted this?
Yeah, I'm like, I just broke my no-shot rule for an assistant to a lawyer. I think that's called a paralegal. But yeah, it was wild. But I do have I've been hogging here, but I do have one more zero candidate.
Well, yeah, I mean, this thing better be strong.
And actually, it doesn't hold a candle to me.
It better be fucking strong, Tom.
Does not. All right, this is what happened. So I'm getting on my flight after it gets delayed a bunch of times, and the gate attendant. You ever seen that Key and Peele sketch with the gate attendant?
Does this ever happen to you?
Has this ever happened to you?
Yeah,
the gate attendant, Key and Peele. Oh, it's basically just like he's just being obnoxious for no reason. That's what it felt like. So I go down
power tripping.
Yeah, so my boarding group was still boarding, but there was no one left in it because I'd just gotten to the gate. Okay. So I'm like the only person left in like main cabin 1 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's me and this one other lady, and she goes down the general boarding lane. I walk down the Sky Priority, not for any reason, but there's just no one in either line. So yeah. I just walked up, and the gate attendant goes, "Are you Sky Priority?" And I go, "I don't think so." And he goes, "Will you walk back around?"
Oh.
And I go, "What?" And I didn't truly understand what he was saying at first. He's like, will you walk back around? And I go, what? And he goes, you're in the sky priority line. And I thought he was fucking with me.
Yeah.
So I tried to throw a riff out there. I go, well, dress for the job you want,
Sure.
I don't know. I'm dying here. And he goes, what? And the two people in the general boarding line, now there's a couple people coming in. They thought it was hilarious. They're cracking up. She goes,
it's fucking killing over there.
This lady goes, dress for the job you want.
She's like, boy, these sky priority people are really something special.
They're incredible.
Man, no wonder he's flying.
No wonder why I'm just general boarding. I'm
just
not
some
funny at all.
asshole in Group C. I would never thought of that.
So he goes, he's like, are you? He asked me again. He goes, are you sky priority? And I was like, sir, I'm drunk. No, I was just like, no, I'm not. And he goes, okay, walk around. And the lady goes, hey, he can just cut in front of me.
Yeah, like it's all good, man.
So hero of the week to her.
Big.
And then he goes, so I scoot around and I cut in front of her and I give him my boarding pass. And he hands it to me and he goes, this is general boarding, by the way. And I was like, I know. And I got on the plane and I was like, it crossed the line at one point where I was like, kind of whatever, what's going on?
Yeah.
And then I was like, hey, guess what? I want to murder you. It made me so angry how smarmy he was with it.
Well, Tom, I asked you for a strong zero candidate, and you showed up with a strong zero candidate.
It's pretty bad.
This sucks. This sucks because at least your behavior, I partied until 5 a.m. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I was just sleeping in a chair over there.
I'm not in a great place. This is this guy's general thing.
Yeah. General
He
boarding.
kind of likes that.
He is general boarding.
Dude, general boring, dude. Fucking saluting for duty.
Saluting for duty.
Isn't that what you do?
I think it's reporting for duty. Saluting for duty kind of works too, though. I like it better. It rhymes.
That's like the new recruit from California who's like a little too chill and they haven't broken him yet. What's up, guys? Fucking saluting for duty right now.
Saluting for dudes. Oh, man.
Oh, it's like sunshine, dude. That's sunshine of the military.
Absolutely. There's the name of the episode right there. Saluting for duty. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I had a pretty bad zero behavior. Mine, the problem with my zero situation is I did ruin someone's day. He didn't really ruin my day. Happened in 1 minute, but it did make me viscerally angry.
Well, here's the thing. Yours is more of an isolated incident. So, yeah, sure, maybe you hurt some people, but it was only a one-time thing. This guy behaves this way every day. The amount of people that he's hurting.
That's a good
You know what
point.
I'm saying? He's got you way beat. I think this guy takes the cake.
Wow,
Tom.
that's huge for me, honestly. What a comeback.
A bit.
And this all happened in the same day.
I mean, I'm shocked that you were able to show up with a zero that strong. This guy sucks.
Dude, you can always find a zero when you fly. There's always a zero.
It's the worst version of everybody. I truly believe that.
It is. I thought my dress for the job you want line was pretty good, and he gave me nothing.
I mean, it should have at least gotten like an acknowledgement smirk, but like he's still trying to be professional and couldn't keep it going.
No.
Nothing.
He just goes, what? I was like, all right, come on,
He's
man.
still thinking about it, though, and he's like, yeah, just right off the top of his head.
It's pretty good.
That's not bad. I think I reacted poorly in that moment. This guy's fucking killing right now.
God. Yeah.
That is a fun one. See, that's a better way than I would like. You're like, hey, how about a riff? I'd be like, what are you, your fucking mind, dude?
Well, because
and then it's like, then I'm on, like,
and you're being handcuffed.
I'm on
and walked
I'm
to
missing those
security.
crazy fight vids on that Twitter keeps showing me that I don't want.
Yeah, just guy beats the shit out of gate attendant.
It'd probably be the other way around. Like,
yeah, airport staff
idiot gets absolutely worked out.
A female gate attendant.
This dude is getting the shit kicked out of him. I had to unfollow an account today. Kids getting hurt. It's just kids like
Why
and
were
like
you
slow
following
motion. I'm not. Twitter is just giving me these.
Oh, you had to like mute it.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I gotta block that now. I don't want that in my life.
You said I gotta unfollow it, which kind of made it sound like you followed it at some point.
That did kind of infer that I was following.
You're like, yeah, I'll check that. This has some potential.
Yeah, delete all the DMs that I sent too, dude. It was weird. But it was just like slow motion videos of kids like falling at the playground and like hitting their neck in a weird way. I'm like, I'm kind of all set on that one.
Well, because the problem with these videos of these people getting hurt is there's no explanation. There's no like, he's fine, by the way.
He's fine.
It's like, no, he did fall off a cliff and he might be dead.
That's just how we're ending it. The caption's always like, damn. It's never like, and everyone was okay. Yeah. It's just fucked up.
Like, oh shit, he fell for real.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah,
92,000 likes. These are insane.
I know, and then you're throwing out straight fire and getting 12 likes.
I'm sorry, it's heat all day, every day over at timsmithtwitter.com/hotdogs.
Free hot dogs.
The Twitter's heat. We've been over this. I like Twitter. It's fun. Blast some nonsense out into the world. Why not?
Hey, Tim, I got a question for you before we wrap.
Hit me, Tom.
When you choose a movie on a plane that has like the TVs on the back of the chairs, are you conscious of like, are you like, everyone else kind of has to watch this movie too, so I got to be careful what I pick?
Absolutely.
I'm trying to decide if it's moral, if that's a moral obligation or not.
I mean, I think some people think just like, oh, well, like Basic Instinct is just on the list, and it's like, well, they, I don't know if they cater each packet. Like, maybe don't choose the movie where like Sharon Stone shows her vagina.
Yeah, I was watching Fargo on a flight.
Yeah, maybe
like, there's like some pretty gruesome scenes pretty early, and then there's like also just like there's like a sex scene where you don't really see anything, but it's kind of a long time where they're like having sex with prostitutes next to each other. Yeah, and
that's
I'm
no.
Like, there's like an old lady next to me, and I just kind of like glance sideways, and she's just fully watching my movie.
Yes.
And I'm like, it's less so like, I don't care. I mean, this old lady's seen plenty of stuff. She's lived a long life.
Sure.
It's more so the awkwardness of knowing we're watching it together.
Well, but that's going to be any movie. But I always feel like, I do have like I think people are going to be looking over. Maybe it's like a kid.
Yeah, I was worried about, there were kids like in the row behind me. I don't know if you can really see through, but yeah, I don't really want. I think there's Joe List has a joke about it where it's like, forget what movie it is, where a guy's head gets exploded and then he turns sideways.
Oh, it's a Casino.
Yeah, and there's just a kid. Dude, Casino is on Delta flights. It's
insane.
An option.
Insane.
Yeah,
guy gets his fucking eyeballs popped out of his head.
And there's just a kid next to you staring at it.
Just terrified. Change that kid's life.
Here, take an Airbud. It's way better with sound.
Crazy. Yeah. Make sure you hear that cracking. That's his skull. But I always feel like I need, because like I've looked over at people's screens and I'll see, like if it was Fargo and I just saw them like putting a leg into a wood chipper, and I don't know what it is. And my first thought is like, what the fuck is this guy watching? Okay. And then you watch it and you're like, oh, it's Fargo. It's actually a good movie. But like, movie. I don't want anybody ever to look over and see my screen and be like, look at this fucking pervert, dude. You have to watch somebody getting railed on a Delta flight.
That's exactly the thought I had. It was during the second sex scene. It kind of looks like porn. Like that was the thought I had. I was like, damn, this kind of looks like I'm just watching porn.
Like if somebody glances over, because my first instinct is always like, what is wrong with the pick? There's so many other movies. I'll stick with like, I'm a big Michael Clayton guy on flights.
That's also on Delta flights right now.
A great flick.
Michael Clayton. There's a few of your go-tos. Training Day is on there right now, but so is Remember the Titans. So I watch that almost every time.
See, I have also a strong anti-crying.
I cry on the flight.
Remember the Titans?
On. Yeah.
I'd have to take my headphones out and just like look at my phone for a little while.
You'd still cry.
Probably. Right when the headphones went back in, like, you got my ass, dude. Denzel. But yeah, I would say I heavily cater my choices when on a flight.
Okay. All right. I think I will moving forward. It was the first time I've really experienced, I don't know, in my head, Fargo wasn't that crazy of a choice, and then it started, and I was like, yeah, this might be weird.
You forget. It's like when you're watching a movie with your parents, like, yeah, this movie's great, and then you're like, oh, there is that 10-minute intense sex scene right here in the middle. I completely forgot about this.
Yeah.
And your mom's just like, very good. This is a good movie.
So I cut it short. I switched over to like a Pixar movie. I switched over to Inside Out.
Tom, you're just every
also
movie
crying. Yeah.
I mean, this is crazy.
Yeah.
That's why I stick it with just like a Michael Clayton's perfect. It's just like, this is quality. There's no sex. There's no like whatever.
Yeah. Inside Out has
sit here and
one
enjoy
sex
it.
scene that's a little weird, but it's fine. It's doable.
But it's like, oh, he's watching anime porn on the flight. Great.
Perfect.
Thanks, Delta.
God.
How are we looking here, Tom?
I think we're at time here.
I think we're at Tom here.
I think we're at closing time. Oh, by the way, I got two different notes about your license expiration. People think you're full of shit.
What do you mean?
I don't think that it's a year from the day it expires. I don't think that's a real rule.
Yeah, I looked it up. That's what you can get on flights with it.
Oh, yeah, but not into bars.
Tom, is there in any world where I look 21? In which universe are you currently choosing to have this argument with? Like, are you out of your mind? When I walk up to the bar, you take my ID out of ceremony and you look at it and you go, yeah, that's the same guy. And then you give it back and you don't think about me again.
I thought you were saying that's a legal rule that you get for a year after your license expired. You're still allowed to use it for like bars and stuff.
Oh, no, you can just get on a flight with it for a year.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well.
Okay.
Well, what an electric way to end.
Well, there's that.
Did you get a new one yet?
No, I'm gonna get it when I go home for Christmas.
I was like, you don't go home a lot. When is this gonna be?
Christmas, yeah.
Okay.
Is this that crazy? I don't drive a car.
Yeah, but doesn't it suck to have an expired license? What if something happens? What if you get like a loitering arrest? And they're like, hey,
let me see your phone. And they're like, oh, damn. Now you're getting charged for this too, buddy. I do like 2 to 5.
I don't think you would get charged for that.
Expired license?
It's not illegal to have an expired license. And I do have a very good understanding of laws, clearly.
I was going to say, I don't even know what argument you're making now.
I don't either now.
Because you started like, dude, you're an idiot. You got to get it renewed. I let you talk for 2 minutes, and you're like, it's actually not that big of a deal.
Like, actually, I probably wouldn't do it either. Good on you. Hey, to the people who reached out, one of them being my brother, you're wrong.
Oh, damn. Don't send it to the... what a coward. Doesn't send it to the roommate-in-law channel.
Straight to me.
Wow. Talking shit behind my back, Nick,
Yeah.
after all we've been through, dude?
That's brutal, honestly.
I met you that one time, briefly.
Come on.
Treat me this way? Say it to my face, dude.
Damn. Oh, hey, to our Minnesota listeners, though, guess what? In 2 weeks from today, when this comes out, yes, 2 weeks from today, me and Timmy Smith, and oh man, I've been telling some people the wrong date. Fuck. Yeah. Me and Timmy Smith and Jeff Asmus have a little 3-day run in Minnesota. We're doing Park Rapids, Brainerd, and Duluth. If you're in northern Minnesota, and this might be the best comedy tour to ever go through northern Minnesota.
Rarely going to catch a better I got trio.
And a better
think
hang.
of trio. Oh, it's going to be Hang City, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking for a hang and a show, come our way.
Well, we got something in store for you.
Yeah, so keep an eye out for that. Otherwise, I will be in Dania Beach, Florida next weekend with Kelsey Cook. And then after that, Chicago with Becky Robinson. If you're in Chicago, that's the 20th. And then just bopping around.
Hitting the bop button.
Yeah.
Your boy, I'll be at doing the Sods with you boys. And then the next weekend, I'll be in Madison.
With Jeef?
With Jeef.
Wait, dude, I might come by on Friday.
Oh.
I got a wedding. I got a wedding in Wisconsin on that Saturday, and I think it's one of those weddings where they're not really doing anything Friday.
Oh, okay. So another opportunity of Hang City?
I might come hitting the hang button, maybe rat for a guestie from Jeff.
I think there's a decent chance you'll get a guesto.
I mean, if he doesn't, I'm lighting the building on fire.
That would be so funny. If you walk in the green room, all of a sudden he doesn't know you.
Yeah.
What's up, dude?
I honestly would respect it if he fully committed to a bit and did like ignored me.
He's like, you just randomly in town.
He had like the waitress or like the manager tell me that only the comics could be in the green room for now.
Yo, did you actually buy a ticket, by the way?
Yeah.
I don't know if we actually checked you in. All brought to you by G. But then after that weekend, he's like, "Oh, what's up, Tom?"
Yeah. You want to open for me? But the Thursday before that, I forgot about that. This just got added and tickets are $0. August 31st, if you're in Iowa, headlining Teehee's Comedy Club, which is Teehee's is just, I mean, it's a brutal name, but it's a fun club, and it's in Des Moines, I believe, right?
I believe so.
Des Moines, Iowa, August 31st, Teehee's, and then just bop on over to Madison and see Tim and Jeff.
That is going to be 10 out of 10 weekend. Come Friday.
I think I'm going to come Friday. That'll be really fun.
Oh, yes.
Can I sleep in your hotel room?
Fuck no.
Okay. Okay. I'll just buy one then. Lose money on the trip.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's like if you're gonna, come spend $600 or $700 on a hotel, act like you really want it, Tom.
Yeah,
of course you could. Of course you could stay in the goddamn hotel 2 months.
All right. Well,
there it is. That was a long one.
I don't know that. It was long. But you're welcome. Sorry, Rift City.
Oopsies. Sign up for the Patreon.
All right. We love you guys.
Bye.
He married my sister, now we're living together.